With the release of Starfield, Bethesda has continued its long and beloved tradition of allowing the player character to romance their traveling companions. And I think we need to have a little talk about that, because in my opinion these relationships get a little too real. Approaching us for an intimate late-night rendezvous is case in point Sarah Morgan. She's passionate, posh, brave, articulate, intelligent, principled, beautiful. Just listen to the drama and intensity she brings to every word she speaks.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been.
I'm going to jump right in here and tell you she's not kidding. This has been a gift. It has been a lot of work to help her get past this kind of guilt baggage from her past so she would even consider a romantic relationship. But finally, she seems to be warming up to the idea.
Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
Things do seem to be going especially well when she invites us to New Atlantis to see her favorite place.
Isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Wait, really? Let's put a pin in that, I guess. I don't want to ruin the vibe.
From things you've said in the past, it's obvious you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close.
Well, yeah, maybe.
So,
I mean, we don't even know if we have any physical chemistry yet.
That leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
Leap? We haven't even been able to get you to flirt with us yet.
I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever.
Sarah strings us along and then goes from 0 to 100, but those of us familiar with Bethesda's work know that this is just kind of how the romance goes. There's kind of a lot of nothing, and then eventually some declarations of love, and then we've reached the pinnacle of the relationship. But before we can bask in this new status, Sarah wants to have a talk with us about her mother, about how her parents put too much pressure on her, about how they put too much pressure on the relationship, and it fell apart tragically. And ironically, that means that she needs a big commitment from us right now.
And where we stand.
Well, this is new. A commitment option. Okay, Bethesda, let's see where you're going with this.
You mean that? You do that? For me?
Uh-oh.
I swear, I'll love you until forever itself ends.
Oh boy, there's that drama we were so intrigued by at the beginning of this whole thing. And hold up, did she just say ceremony?
You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life.
Oh no, kids, this is why healthy relationships are not based on just telling somebody what they want to hear. Because this is happening. Bethesda, we're here to play a game, not commit to a relationship. And next thing you know, Sarah has us adopting a kid.
Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
You know what, Sona, that is an astute observation. Don't get me started on that.
I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Where is the adoption agency that vetted this? We are not an established couple.
Exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Don't count on it, Sona. The bazillionaire's probably just keeping you around the lodge for good person brownie points.
Look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want.
Is it just me, or does this seem like a good moment to speak our truth? And yet, I don't really see any of those options, Bethesda.
I don't know. I suppose I'm worried that I'm forcing you down a path you don't want to travel.
Man, Sarah, you're great, but yeah, kinda.
It's stupid. But you've done so much for me already. I almost feel like you'd marry me just to make me happy, despite your own feelings.
It felt for a minute like Bethesda was seeing us, but then we get these dialogue options again, and the wool goes right back over Sarah's big blue eyes.
I can see it in your eyes that you really mean that. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life.
You know, I'm not an evil choices kind of person, so this feels like this is just happening now.
We should probably say something to my mother.
Ugh, why Bethesda? Why? I mean, yes, we thought you probably needed to ramp up the romanticism a little bit from, like, Fallout or something, but come on, Starfield, we're meeting the mother-in-law? Why are there
It
in-laws?
certainly was nice of you to think of me when sending invitations to my daughter's wedding.
Passive-aggressive in-laws.
Too, Mum.
A beach wedding on Paradiso? Could this be more cliche?
Remember.
And why is there a dark, ominous shadow creeping across all that is bright and good as she's talking about this commitment?
You should cherish this moment.
Bethesda, we need to talk. You have taken this whole immersion thing in a weird direction now.
If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured.
You know, Aja is making us some pretty big promises for someone we just met like 5 minutes ago.
I swear, with every fiber of my being, that the past will no longer be an obstacle in my life.
You know, right now I'm having a hard time remembering why we used to find that dramatic intensity she spoke everything with so
the
charming.
most important thing in my life. You.
It's a bit much, Bethesda.
This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart. From deep
Who
within
among
my
us
soul.
is heartless enough to try and get out of this now, though?
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
Where should we start? Sarah, you do have a few things in your background that are actual, real, intense experiences, but it makes you ignore all of your privilege, which is just super cringy. Your childhood trauma is that you were expected to be as successful as your incredibly successful parents. And Sarah, I hate to say it, but you're kinda basic. Despite all your pretense for craving the wild, untamed beauty of uncharted planets, your favorite place in the entire galaxy is a concrete man-made waterfall right next to a Terra Brew. I literally had to run past a coffee shop to get there. And if your posh British accent wasn't screaming vestiges of colonial exploitation loud enough, you're pulling some kind of weird white savior thing with Sona.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, Sarah, it's not your fault. I shouldn't take it out on you. It's just how you were written, and I guess we players are written to be Bethesda married to you now, so we are.
I'm going to hold you to that promise.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation,
Articles of
I
Constellation?
happily pronounce
Would that
you
even hold up in
life-mates.
court? But honestly, we may as well not fight it. It's not
Let me
that bad, and
confirm
Sarah
my
really
day
does
just got
seem
a
to
whole
appreciate
lot
us.
brighter. You support all of my dreams and aspirations. Who could ask for anything more?
And let's be honest with ourselves, why break up now? What more could we ask for? What did
If
we
it
expect
keeps us
Bethesda was
close,
going to give
then
us?
I'll
We
gladly
wanted
say
more
those words
character
every
development,
time you ask.
we wanted more immersion, and we got it. So here we are, happily married to an adoring and accomplished person. What are we complaining about, right?
Talk to me.
Oh, Barrett, I would, but I don't think you could understand, and honestly, there's nothing left to say. This is our life now, and it's not bad. It's not like Bethesda is intentionally sabotaging our happiness. Oh, shit.
I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver.
We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation.